A galaxy at war. Before the Republic can fully mobilize its new clone army, the evil Count Dooku strikes a crippling blow, capturing key hyperspace lanes and isolating the Galactic Senate on Coruscant.
Star Wars The Clone Wars lightsaber duels should have been the perfect Wii fighting game. I mean, you got Jedi Knights fighting against separatist super droids, the evil Sith, you're wielding a lightsaber, an elegant weapon of a more civilized age. But instead, you feel as if you're struggling with a plastic Wiimote to land repetitive combo after repetitive combo. Now, though the game looks, sounds, and actually feels like the recently released Clone Wars movie, thanks to some nice presentation touches, the simplistic fighting dynamics keep lightsaber duels from being a must-have Star Wars experience. You have much to learn, my young Padawan. Now, Clone Wars takes place between Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. At this point, Anakin is an established Jedi Knight, and he's taken on his own apprentice, a brash young Togruta named Ahsoka Tano. Now, together with Obi-Wan Kenobi, you attempt to foil a separatist plot to kidnap Jabba the Hutt's son, Huttling, and then later do battle against superpowered separatist droids. And the usual suspects are involved here, including General Grievous, Count Dooku, and his new assassin apprentice, Asajj Ventress. But when you actually engage in a duel, the game does a great job of integrating with the movie. Occasionally you'll just lock lightsabers, and you'll exchange a few pithy lines of dialogue before engaging a QuickTime event, waggling your Wiimote to brush off your enemy, and then re-engaging in the duel.
The dark times are just beginning for the Jedi, Master Kenobi. Do not deny your rebellious nature, everyone. Face it.
At the end of each round, you'll trigger a brief cutscene where you wave your lightsaber at your enemy and taunt him. Then you'll seamlessly enter the next round, and that's a big improvement over simply announcing round 2 on the screen, and it really keeps you in the action. Now, as a Jedi, you have a wide variety of moves available, including lightsaber attacks, force shockwaves, and the ability to throw items with the Force. But in order to win, you typically have to follow a very strict pattern. You execute a combo, you dodge the enemy's oncoming attack, use a powered-up Force strike, and then repeat.
We are not so different as you.
Standard lightsaber attacks are useless unless you string them together in a combo. This combo will fill up your Force meter, and then the Force strikes made available are pretty much unblockable. I think any lightsaber fan would have preferred a much more dynamic system where blocking and parrying were just as important as where you strike, much like we've seen in a game like Fight Night Round 3, for example.
I used to work in a junk shop, and I know scrap when I see it.
Now, the game is not repetitive in and of itself, but the nature of the fighting system forces you to be repetitive in order to win. The Clone Wars is a decent fighting game, utilizing a lot of great presentation elements from the movie, but like many Star Wars games before it, really fails to truly put the power of the Force in your hands. Be sure to check out our full review on GameSpot.com.